Hi everyone, this is my design team project for Amazing Casting Products, and I did a little coffee cup scene with some macaroons, and as you could see on the video, I made the macaroons out of polymer clay, and once they were baked and cooled off, I used the Amazing mold rubber to mold them into molds for me. Then I could pour the resin and make as many as I wanted. So then I used my resin, which is the Amazing Casting resin. Get the box so I can show you. You've seen it all in the video, but I'll show you again. And I just molded as many macaroons as I thought I needed, but of course, I ended up molding a whole bunch of them. And then I just painted them with some acrylic paint. And for my coffee, which was really, really, really fun, okay, I used another one of their products, and it is the Amazing Clear Cast. And this was so much fun to use. This cures like 12 to 24 hours, and it did only take 24 hours for me to cure it. I think it was the humidity in my room was just at the right set that it cured faster for me. So what I did was I mixed it up, and then I mixed some of the brown dye that they sell in with it, and then I let it harden for a little. I filled it up and let it harden, and then I came back the next day and I mixed up just a little bit more, and I swirled around the blue. I mixed, or not the blue, I had blue on the brain. I swirled around the brown dye to get it the dark brown again, and then I took the white dye and I just dripped a little bit in there, and I just swirled it around, and if you can see, it actually, I keep dropping that spoon, it actually looks like it's coffee with creamer being, mixed around in there. And then what I did for the spoon, if you can see, the spoon still has some on there, it's dry. And like, when you stir your coffee or your tea and you set it down, you end up with that little pool of tea or coffee on there. And that's what the look here was supposed to be. So this is my little coffee cup with my little macaroons. And I hope you liked my project. And thanks for watching. Here I'm taking my polymer clay, and I rolled 2 balls, cut them both in half, so I make sure that I have equal parts on both sides, and I'm rolling these 2. That's going to be where the indentations go around the top and the bottom of the macaroon. I'm explaining how I made the glass table there. I decided to narrate this because I'm so all over the place when I do my videos. So here I'm just flattening it down. You don't want to flatten it too much. You want that to, the top and the bottom part of the macaroon to have that little puffiness, but you want them to be equal. Okay, so once I got the top and the bottom to where I want it, then I'm going to smush down these 2 littler pieces of clay, and you want to make them a little bit larger than the top and the bottom of the macaroon. Okay, here I'm taking my stylus and my toothbrush, and no, it's not the toothbrush I use for my mouth, and I'm just stippling the sides of the top and bottom of the macaroon, so it gives it that little rough look that they have on the macaroons.
So here I'm taking another little piece of clay, making another little, flattening out another little circle. This is going to be the inside of the macaron. It's the frosting that's on the inside. And I'll just put those together, and then I'll fix it up a little and get it all ready to bake. And then you just want to bake it to whatever the package says. I usually do 275 for 15 minutes.
Okay, so now we're going to play with the Amazing Mold Rubber. This is a liquid mold making product that you can get a 3D effect from whatever you're trying to mold. So you have the base, which is like a gooey kind of, I don't know, it's kind of sticky to me, but it's a liquid. And I just bought this. This I got at I think the Family Dollar for like $1.50 or something, I don't know. But it has the ounces on here, and I needed 2 ounce because for every 2 ounce of the base, you have to do 1 scoop of the catalyst. So this is your scoop, and it comes in the box. So I've already measured out the 2 ounces here. And for what you're molding is you want something plastic or a non-porous, like if you want to build your own. I've seen people build with the foam board, that's the white foam board that has kind of like the gloss on it. Because I noticed in the dollar store they sell black foam board, and it's a matte finish. It's not a glossy finish. So, and then you want to just take a little bit of hot glue and glue the piece down so it doesn't move. And just a little bit. You don't need a whole bunch, just so you can get it to stay in one place. So we're going to go ahead and mix these two. And I haven't opened mine yet, so... Okay, so remember, 1 cup of this, 1 little tiny scoop of this for the 2 ounces. And then we're just going to mix this together. Then we're going to pour this. And I'm just filling the whole cup up because you want to go over the item that you're molding.
Okay, so we're just going to put this aside, let it cure.
Okay, so I am back, and I have, these are cured. It's been 4 hours, and I'm ready to take the molds out of here. So I think I took one out already just to see how it would come out. And I mean, if you can see that on there, even the Solo cup thing molded. So I'm just going to break these open. It's just easier getting them out that way. And then just pull it apart like that. the paint didn't stick to the mold rubber. It stuck to the, what do you call it? The hot glue. So I'm just cutting around this part of it. And last one. This was the bigger one. So if you just see how it pulls away from the container. And just pull it apart like that. And just pop that baby out. I guess I'll leave that like that. Okay, so now that I have these molded, I am going to use my Amazing Casting resin, and I am going to make resin pieces out of them. And of course, you know that it's 1 part of each, equal parts. So let me get a popsicle stick because I didn't get one. And we're just going to stir this. Okay, so when I got done with the resin, they are dry. I'm just trying to get the piece out of here. I'm just pulling it apart because it does stick to the silicone. So let me just pop this out. And there you go. There's your... So now I can make as many as I want. You know, at all different sizes, because I molded off all 3 of them. So
I'm showing you how I made the faux coffee. I lost the original footage to this, so I grabbed another cup and I'm going to show you how I did it with an extra cup here. So what I did was I'm mixing the Amazing Clear Cast, and this is the resin that comes out clear if you don't put a dye in it. And I've added the brown dye, and I'm just stirring it up, and then I'm going to pour it over the top of the resin that's already in the cup, because I used resin to fill up the cup. And then what I did was I mixed a little bit, and it's coming up, I mixed a little bit of the white dye, just a very, very tiny bit. I used my, you'll see I used that little poker there, and I just got a little bit on the poker, and voila, you have the coffee that looks like there's creamer in it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.